Alright, hello and welcome to another episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. I just wanted to get out of the way now. I've been sneezing a lot recently, so if I mute my mic, it's probably because I'm about to sneeze. So there's a warning, I might sneeze a lot. I might have to mute my mic a lot in this episode, so I apologise in advance if that happens. If you didn't see last episode though, we took on, who did we take on? We took on Molda in the first Europa League game of 2025-2026 season, and we beat them 6-2, and that was in Norway. So I'm hoping we can just like trounce our group. To be honest, like I hope it's winnable, like a very winnable group. But I could be wrong. But today we've got Brighton up next in the Premier League at the Valley Parade, and I'm gonna just rotate the team back to the way it was because I kind of put out a weak team for this game because it was the Europa League. I'm gonna sneeze. Actually, I don't think I am. I think it's gone. This could take a little while because they've got so many players to switch back around. I reckon that'll do. I think that's back to the way we were. And start howling though ahead of Loshik. And the reason I'm starting Lafont, by the way, is because Donnarumma's still injured. If you're not caught up with the series, Donnarumma's still injured. So there's that. But before we go in, we're going to take a little look at the table and see how much of a good position we're in right now, to be honest. We've got a game in hand. And the teams above us look like this. Chelsea are going to still remain top by the end of the day. But if we get a good enough win against Brighton, we could possibly go up into second, which would be solid. I'd love that. But I don't know, to be honest. I don't know if we actually will. I mean, we'll win, but I don't know if we'll actually get enough goals. I'm thinking we'll win anyway. It's Brighton. No offense to Brighton. We'll see anyway. I thought we were going to beat Stoke, but their early victory this season has come against us. They've only scored 3 goals in 6 games, so that's kind of concerning. But I mean, we're in 6th currently, but there is a chance we could be in 2nd by the end of the game. So promising. Sorry, 7th, not 6th. I can't read. Anyway, we've got Greenwood scoring a hat-trick and a Bradford win. Greenwood scored a thrilling hat-trick to outclass a woeful Molde FK and Bradford City 6-2 win. That was always going to be our win. Just a matter of how we would score, to be honest. And nothing really much else to add in club news. Nothing really world news. Transfer news. We'll read this. Change of heart as Hlošek pledges future to Bradford. Bradford City have confirmed that their contract rebel Hlošek has finally signed a new contract team put before him. 23-year-old winger had been stalling on signing a new deal and was widely expected to be leaving the club. However, he recently had a change of heart and now has pledged his future to the team. Fans are making a collective sigh of relief that this long-running ordeal has finally concluded. Yeah, they're not the only ones that are making sighs of relief. I'm bloody overjoyed. Anyway, let's head into the game. We are going to be wearing the claret and amber. They can wear the green. Fine with me. Goal news. Other games on tap today are not available because we're the only team playing, because we're the only team with games in hand. Brighton obviously have the game in hand because we couldn't play them at the point when we needed to. So we've got Lafont in goal, Hakimi and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Militao and Kanate as the centre-backs, Yuri Tielemans as the centre defensive midfielder, Vinicius Junior and Ousmane Dembele. The wingers, Havertz centre attacking mid, and Haaland and Green will be the strike partnership. Greenwood, I should say, not Green, will be the strike partnership. We're at the Valley Parade. So let's get into it probably as soon as we can, which is right now. I think everything's fine. I'm just having a little check over. Yeah, everything's decent with that. My dog's barking because my parents are having dinner and the dog's not allowed in the kitchen. So if you can hear my dog at any point, I apologise. I can't bloody score. I lied, that's a banger. It's also a banger, hit to the target. Alright, I am absolutely exhausted after a walk today. So I'm not going to use that as an excuse.
And welcome to a game
If I
that really
lose.
should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon.
Sometimes I talk so fast that I feel like I've missed words out in my sentence, and I listen back to it, it turns out that I haven't, but it's just because I'm talking so fast.
Thanks, Derek. Good atmosphere here.
I'm
Everybody
sorry.
looking forward to what should be a really entertaining game.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect
Greenwood, the
from him
current
today,
competition to
Lee?
remember
Well, Derek,
32
you don't come
projected
much better
goals.
than this lad.
Competition
A real
record is 32. It
handful.
might be
Back
32. I
fours
can't remember
all
if it's
over
32 or
the
33,
country.
but he's
Had
got a
torrid
massive
time
goal
up in this season.
tally
From
in
minute
League
1
One.
to minute 90. Good luck, lads.
He's been here
Right,
since
seven
League
up,
One,
mate.
and he's starting to finally break out, I think. I hope he's starting to finally break out. We've got Lafont in goal, like I said. Wan-Bissaka, Konate, Militao, Hakimi. I'm going to read it out again, just because. Tielemans, Dembele, Vinicius,
They've also got three
Havertz,
midfield players behind,
Greenwood
two slightly
and
wide,
Haaland.
one just sitting in front of the back four.
And the team selected for
And
Brighton
Brighton side, they've
Hove
actually got
Albion.
quite a few good players. They've got Besh,
How would you sum up this
Svensson,
formation?
Shabani, Gellin, Lukyanko and Kone,
Lots of numbers.
Wendell and
Most important
Alenia,
thing is the fullbacks. They need
Bryce,
to supply
Vallejo and
support
Jahan
to their
Bakash.
centre-backs in
I don't know how to
defensive
pronounce
mode.
that. Jahan
Going forward, they have to supply
Bakash.
some sort
Jahan
of support
Bak-
to the wide players.
I have no
Or try
idea,
and
but
provide
Vallejo I know is quite
service
good.
to the lone striker.
He cost him quite a lot. I read them out. Read his name out, I should say, on the transfer deadline day kind of episode. Just try to adjust my mic and get prepared. Greenwood to kick it off here
And now they get the ball
at
rolling.
the Valley Parade against Brighton. Wan-Bissaka's taking a fucking ghastly touch there, but it should fall to Konate, who can play it to Dembele. I think Wan-Bissaka will make a run here, but he's not doing. I've been fouled.
And they will be awarded a free kick for that.
I should have just passed it up to Wan-Bissaka and hope Dembele would make a run, really. And think about it that way.
Tielemans.
Yuri couldn't get through, and they might counter on us here. I need Hakimi to get back into his position, but it's okay, Militao's covered it right now. Still a throw into Brighton, but we got the tackle in. That was an all-important tackle. And Vinicius intercepts. Havertz. Yuri. Greenwood. Oh, it's blocked. Thought I had a bit more time than I did. I really thought I had a bit more time, but I didn't. There's about, and I shit you not, about 15 cows up on the hill. I'm just looking out my window. Yuri.
Corner kick played over.
It's pawed away by the keep. Dembele. Try to turn it and deliver, but can't seem to. He's still got the ball though. Fair play. Hold up the ball there against two Brighton players. Militao. Havertz. Haaland. Oh, it's straight at the goalkeeper. Maybe should have squared it to Greenwood. I don't know if we got defended, but trying anyway, desperately to get the opener here. If we get the opener, I'm confident we'll get the win. Wan-Bissaka onto Havertz. I tried to pass it off to Sancho, but not Sancho, to Dembele. I'm so used to having Sancho there, my bad. Hakimi. Okay, well. I think that was a Brighton player who headed it. It was Bryce. Arsenal on 9th, they were saying. I mean, so they're on 10 points, we're only on 12, so it's not like they're completely out of the woods, or out of the race, I should say. Liverpool, or was it Liverpool or Chelsea? Whoever was top was only on 16 points anyway. So, it's only 6 points off. Lafont goalkeeping and clearing it to Havertz, who might win the ball. He wasn't on the ball. Mason Greenwood, player to watch. Not gonna lie, that's probably the right approach to, well, the right thing to say about Greenwood. Gets a hat trick. That was against Mulder, who probably are similar skill level to Brighton, to be honest. But Premier League is a lot harder. Havertz comes across and Greenwood. That was actually meant for Dembele, but Haaland could take it if he wants, and referee. But it doesn't matter because we scored anyway. Oh, thank God. Vinicius is offside. I thought I was in line. I thought I played it when I was in line. I didn't, obviously. Okay, well, never mind then. In my eyes, just detesting. Haaland got absolutely, well, not absolutely anything. He got a little bit caught. Maybe I should have won the free kick instead. Continuing, but like, I wanted to try to score, obviously, as you do in a football match.
Can he make it count?
Green was just a, that's a.
Tackle, brilliant.
Well, Derek, they're not happy.
You know what?
Referee's
Let it slide.
taking the brunt of this.
I don't really want to like pause it and look at it because I know it probably was a clean tackle, but at first it did look like the old penalty. But Haaland's going to put us on the lap. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you've just got to
We're
pull
doing
out and spread yourself
so
out
well,
to
just
defend.
pinning them into their own half.
The chance. Derek, listen to the crowd. They're expectant.
And I just can't fucking finish right now. This might be another Stoke. Sorry, some quick drink. Yuri. Towards Greenwood. Can we control it at least if you can't score it? No, Vinicius. Listen to Dembele though. How many men there are in this box? Greenwood. Offside.
Oh, I'm not so sure, but the linesman's got a better view than I have.
He was offside. Tried to get back on, but technically it wasn't a pass, so I don't know if that should count really. But I mean, it has. It's gone straight to, well, I almost went straight to Greenwood. And with the Brighton player who got in the way there. They are trying, to be fair, to build something, but I don't know if they're going to maybe get anything. Oh, no, actually. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying okay repeatedly because I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, we got it away. Dembele. I was a little hand in mouth there, or heart in mouth, I should say. Not hand in mouth. My hand's in mouth. That's a bit weird. Greenwood's not going to make that, is he? Oh, he is. Dembele off by. Oh, Greenwood. I was trying to like do 1-2. Greenwood made a hell of a run there, even though he's meant to be the striker. I appreciate that from my captain. Blocked again. It's hard enough to break through their fire at the back, but when I do, and the goalkeeper's like, "Yo, I'm just gonna save it," it's just annoying. Yuri.
And firing it into the area. It's one corner after another.
I think that's a Brighton man. Cut myself off because I wasn't sure if Militao or the Brighton player got it. And it was the Brighton man because we've got a corner. Yuri.
Corner kick played in.
Could be intriguing one. Oh, fuck. Oh, what are we meant to do? Greenwood this time. Actually, I think it might have been a defender. It's bounced off the other guy's back. Corner number 3. Let's put it in the middle because that's where most of the players are.
Corner kick
Haaland this time. On target, but not really enough on it for it to go in,
Yeah,
really.
meat and drink for a goalkeeper of that class.
It's kind of annoying. Vallejo, the only one up front. But we've won the ball back. Yuri. Off to Greenwood. Dembele. I've just been, like, rolled.
Well, they get high marks for that move, but they couldn't make it count.
I don't know what they're trying to do, and it's going to work somehow as well.
Kone. What can he do from here? It
What
looks
the hell is it?
promising.
Why do I go in for a tackle if it's just not going to get me the ball? What's the point? Haaland.
Counter-attacking possibilities here.
Come off to Havertz. That wasn't even close to the ball, ref. You've got to like have some sort of boundaries. Yuri. And Vinicius might play through here. Oh, you've got to be fucking joking me!
Well, really, really strong goalkeeping. Spread himself, used all of his body. Really good save.
I've just come off a stressful game, and I thought, oh, playing career mode might actually help me a little bit because it's Brighton, and I might just be able to get an easy win against them. They're deciding you're not fucking getting an easy win against us, mate. 6 corners now.
Over it comes.
Haaland.
Well, nothing wrong with the header, but it was
Mob on
always going
toast.
that little bit off target.
If anyone is wondering why these streams on Mixer are 18 plus, you're hearing why. I just sometimes this game just wants me to burn.
They've just got to keep pushing. Surely a goal will come.
Okay, there's now about 20 cows I think on the hill with added numbers. Beck, Vallejo. Yuri gets in the way. Havertz.
Here's Tielemans.
Dembele.
Dembele.
Okay. Greenwood. I don't know. They've got the whole team back there, apart from maybe Vallejo, I think. That has been nutmeg, but he's on the ball, so it's fine. Havertz. Oh, Dembele, do you want to move, mate? Do you want to like use your legs? Use your very good amount of pace.
Jahan Bash.
Yuri. Mambasaka off to Greenwood. I got connected with Vinicius first time, but we can work with that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how it's scored at this point. I just need a goal, and it's come from Haaland. Probably should have come from Vinicius. Somehow it's been saved again. Haaland was in the right place at the right time, though.
Well, here's the replay. The keeper's made a save, but it's not good enough. It's back
I would that to immediately go through to Vinicius, but for some reason decided he wanted to go to Havertz on the way. Vinicius took the shot after the pass from Havertz. Saved straight to Haaland, and there's nothing they can do about that. They're 10 million at the back. Looks like it can rain.
Nil then.
1-0. It's taken 44 minutes when it shouldn't really have done. Have we won the ball here? No, we haven't. Strength means jack shit off. Dembele. Greenwood. Hold on a minute. He's about to go 2-0 up. Nope. They're still very defensive. Maybe should have gone through with Haaland.
And let's see if this will help them add to their lead.
Probably should have gone through with Haaland there, but I don't know if I would have scored it. Yuri. Into Greenwood, or attempted to be into Greenwood. Vinicius. Oh, it's blocked by about one of the 500 Brighton men in the back. Militao cuts it off. I wanted that to go to Haaland. Why is it not? Oh, this game does my nut in. Why is it going through to a player who doesn't need to go through to there? They might get another chance for half time. Never mind, they've kicked it off the pitch. So you look at the stats here, you think, yeah, you should be winning by more than 1-0. Possession, probably going to be losing in that kind of area, but they got the goal.
Will be delighted with him. He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he? Energy, imagination, desire.
Haaland gets the goal after so much work to try and get ahead here at the Valley Parade. Hopefully the second half is a little easier.
And now they get the ball rolling.
12 shots a day on target for ourselves, 4 shots to 2 on target for Brighton, 54% possession for us, 46% possession for them. We've got more possession and more shots on target, and yet we're only 1-0 up. If this ends somehow with us not getting the 3 points, I should check the match back, so I'm checking them again. And everyone seems to be decent. Tielemans will probably come off at some point. But again, like I said, if it ends up somehow that I do not get the 3 points out of this match, I'm going to be like fuming. I'm going to be so bad. It's going to be like another Stoke again. And if it does eventually transpire in the way that I just get cucked by FIFA 20 once again, hopefully I can get 1 point instead of 0. Anyway. Right, already kicked off the second half, as you can see, with 1 possession back. Kanate to Tielemans, so it's actually for Militao, but okay. Hakimi. Okay, can we look at how we're looking into Vinicius there or Haaland, because I need some kind of comms there from my striker and my left winger. I don't have any. Vallejo is probably nowhere near as strong as Kanate, and he's still got that. Kanate heads away. I think it's cleared by Tielemans, but I couldn't be 100%. Oh no, this is cleared. Vinicius. This is good. This could be the counter-attack of dreams. Oh, you've got to be fucking... Why is it putting it right at the goalkeeper the whole bloody time? That should have been too a long time ago. That should have been like 6. Romagnoli could be leaving Spurs. Spurs just joined like in January. I mean, obviously the transfer window is closed now, but that could happen in January. Greenwood, you've got to know, this is beyond a joke. Why are these low-rated teams with probably low-rated goalkeepers? No offense to the goalkeepers, of course. Why are they so good? Substitution anyway by Brighton. Sepulveda, I think, coming on. I didn't see who came off. I apologise for my lack of professionalism. That was aim for Haaland on the edge of the area, yes, but it didn't work out. Vinicius. I was hoping the area would like cleared a little bit, but I guess not. Oh, it could be a counter. Oh, Kiwi's back though. So it might be away. No doubt. Off to Hakimi, and it's cleared up. With a minimum of fuss. Konate. Back to Hakimi. Into Havertz. Greenwood. It's so defensive, holy.
That's a very impressive piece of defending.
Just don't know what to do. Maybe I just try to hold on to the 1-0. Like, second doesn't matter anyway, does it really? Greenwood. That's not where I am the ball at all. It's alright though. Okay. Okay. Reels the ball back and passes it to the wrong guy. Militau's somehow done something with it enough to, like, not. That's the problem. Why does that not go to Havertz? Here intercepts, gets the second chance at it. That's how it does get to Greenwood. Vinicius. Greenwood. Haaland, make the heckin' run, bro.
And a throw in it's going to be. Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius. Haaland.
Top-notch tackle.
That's a good tackle. Annoying but good. Wan-Bissaka. Winning the ball back. Haaland. Right. Why is it that the LBYs just don't go anywhere near where I want them to go? We don't need Kutcher on. We're going to bring on Vloshek though for Greenwood. Give Greenwood a little break. I know he hasn't scored today, but he's not going to score today with the fact that their goalkeeper's just a fucking machine, apparently. I was doing that out of frustration to pause. I thought that was like with frustrations at the same time, you know.
On the ball, Lianco. Moving the ball forward with purpose. Now, this might pay dividends.
I think it might be the first time in a while Militau's lost the header. I think I would have maybe lost the header, but didn't get the header. How does that work then? I tackle the cunt, he still gets there first. I don't. What is it that this game like thinks like?
At times they make passing look easy.
Oh, bugger.
Splendid defending, and it needed to be.
Good defending initially.
Teammate in support.
So if that goes in, after all the shots we've had that haven't gone in, the font's getting sacked. Gruden and Tielemans now covered off for Vloshek and Martensen. Oh, Chelsea are losing. That's good. Because they're our closest rivals, I think, to 4th place in real life for Manchester United. Of course, I'm a Manchester United fan, don't know that already. Yes, ref, give me yellow. Maybe in a red, to be honest, I don't know. What's it going to be? Oh, it's a red! Ronaldo Cabrais gets sent off after the challenge on Hakimi. I didn't see the challenge, he's already released the ball to Vinicius. Oh, Jesus. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's red, but I'm not going to complain. If he wants to put Brighton down to 10 men and give us more of a chance of winning. They don't make a substitution now. I don't think they can, to be honest. They might have used all their subs. Hakimi though, with the free kick after getting taken down quite badly, to be fair. Hakimi. Off to Konate, it shows Cabrais there getting the red up on the top. Vinicius. Havertz, who gets his space for a shot off? No, we can't because they've got 760,000 people back. Might be a bit of an exaggeration, but not by much, to be honest. Oh, fuck off though! This game, sometimes, I can't. Konate, please. Thank you.
Smuggled away.
Martensen.
Just listen to the
Haaland.
fans here, Derek. They've just
Vinicius.
kept their noses in front, and these fans are doing their best to push them to the final whistle.
Havertz. Martensen again. Back to Havertz. Over to Vloshek. Tried to get in the middle to Haaland, but I feel like I didn't make a bit of space for himself, but he didn't want to, apparently. Martensen wins it. Hlošek. Did he keep it under pressure? He can't. It wasn't Martensen who won. I'm sorry. It was. Who was it? Havertz. Haaland. Oh, he's going to have to be 2 rebound goals here, guys, to be honest today. Like, this goalkeeper's getting my fucking wake. The fact that they've got 5 at the back and they're just absolutely just hunting us with every tackle.
Well, here's the replay. It comes off the keeper, and he's every right to ask where his defenders are. They were second to react.
If it sounds like I'm ever muffled, by the way, it's because I'm just like moving my hand over my mouth like this because I'm like itching it or just like annoyed. It's been a difficult one today. Haaland's overtaking Greenwood though in the goal scoring rankings of the Premier League. It's not the end of the world though. As long as we're scoring and winning games, like a fuck who's top of the goal scoring rankings. This is Premier League. Belly intercepts. Hlošek. Okay, I've just been forced up there. Like what? There's no. I'm getting obstructed. There's nothing for it. I just don't understand. Oh.
Dangerous looking through ball.
And
the cross goes in. Really good
That's
reading
it.
of the game to win possession back. Well, every finisher.
Oh right. Oh my god.
And that, Lee, might be their fate sealed.
Well, the clock's ticking. Chances are going back.
I took me off guard. I'm sorry, that took me the fuck off guard. I fully thought when they sweated that I was like, shit, Lafon's finally conceded in this game. And I don't know how Wendell's put that away. I might ruin my laughter, but like, I don't care, that was hilarious. Akimi wins the ball back. Oh, it was beautiful. Vinicius going to go for a little run, I don't know. Did we release Haaland? I don't know. No. He's absolutely destroyed the defender though. That was a fucking funny miss, I'm not going to lie.
He's enjoying space.
Now I've got 2 titles for this, and I don't look like I'm going to use it.
Excellent challenge.
Vinicius, Martensen. And that's full time. I didn't even notice we were in injury time, to be honest. Although the guy did put up 3 minutes at the bottom, I don't know why I didn't register that we were in injury time. 2-0 here at the Valley Parade. Honestly, with that miss from Wendell should have scored that. Should have been 2-1, but I'm not going to be one to like be annoyed by that. To be honest, like, that's fine with me.
Well, he never gave that back line a chance to get a break. 2 goals for the lad today.
We were knocking on the door, and we like it was taking so long for us to be let in. But eventually we got let in twice. Both rebound goals, both Haaland goals. It just had to be that way where we scored the rebounds. I'm not a fan of rebound goals in career mode, but I'm not going to say no to them when they come up. Holy fuck, was that game annoying to play though. Vinicius obviously had a chance to score as well, but he was offside just about. Look at this, 16 shots to 12 on target, 49% possession. They had 7 shots to 2 on target with 51% possession. They outdid us on possession, just edging us out, but not by much. Haaland with a 9.3. Yuri with an 8.2. I didn't even see Dembele with 8.5. I'm sorry, Dembele. 8.5 from Dembele as well. Man, the match of Brighton was not Cabral, so he got sent off. It looked like it was Shabani with a 7.5 in the centre-back role for Brighton there. And we're going to head into the post-match interview. None of the games on tap, so we don't have to read out any of the results. We're just going to go straight to the interview.
Just a couple of questions.
Let's see what we're going to ask. Why didn't he get to see Kakachi play today? Because he didn't fucking need to. Competition is good. We've seen a great performance from other players today, and this can only please me. Competition is good, and I want to have all players fighting for the chance to play each game. And to be honest, Kakachi's probably going to play the next game anyway. With 2 goals to secure a win, Haaland was the hero today. Any thoughts? It was a scrappy fucking win, but overall great performance. To be honest, we're making chances. Our entire team deserves this credit for his result. It's clear that Haaland's not today, but Bradford is a club that always puts a grip for the individual. Can I read, please? Holy fuck. Considering you're obviously the favourite team coming in, do you think Brighton Hove Albion was intimidated by Bradford City? No, not at all. Not all. They are professionals and knew exactly what to expect. We were going to smack them up.
Thank you, that's all the questions we've got for you.
Because we are going to prove that we are the best football team in England, and next it will be in Europe. Maybe even the world, to be honest, because Champions League is the most elite competition. Contamination? What? Konstantinov. Why am I calling contamination? Oh, my brain is tired. I don't know if you can tell. I have got no, like, brain left today. Yartsev's looking solid, but we might as well keep working on him, you know? Not really a lot of other people to train, since the majority of our squad's out on loan. Fuck it, I'll give some more Tenson as well. Not that it needs to either. Tenson's actually a solid CDM, but he's probably better like lower Premier League club if you want to start more games. But for us, he's a good little backup. Might as well give something to Kakache, as he's apparently got potential player status. Thank you, Toby R12350 for the follow. I appreciate it. And we're gonna head up to the commentary game, but I've not really got much else to say, to be honest. Next time though, we will face commentary, and it should be a win, unless something horrible happens. Reason I'm clicking on the standings because I want to check the Premier League table before I go. I think we're going to be third on goal difference. I don't think we quite outscored Man United enough. No, we didn't. But there you go. We're in third. Actually doing quite well. Only one loss this season. Won the 5 other games we played though. Chelsea still undefeated at the top. Manchester United a goal ahead of us. Man City 2 goals behind us. And as you can read down the table here, we'll just have a little look down. And bottom of the table at the moment is Burnley with 1 point to their name, 3 goals scored, 16 conceded. Fulham as well on 1 point, and Crystal Palace complete the relegation zone with 2 points. So I think that's what's going to wrap it up here, to be honest. Next game though, like I said, will be against Coventry in the Carabao Cup. I'm not going to sweat it too much. We'll probably play the backup team for that, and then have the main team ready for our next Premier League game, which will come against Fulham, who are 19th, which isn't too bad. And then we've got Ajax in October, and then the next big game. We play a couple of big games this season. Next big game will be against Manchester United at the Valley Parade. We've had 2 big games so far. Man City was one of them, and we beat them 1-0. And Spurs, of course, was the other, and we beat them 2-1. So hopefully we can get another big win in this Premier League season. We need to try to get as many wins as we can in order to win the Premier League, keep our job, try and do everything we can in the objectives. Given pretty difficult objectives if you've not caught up with the series. We've got to win the Premier League title, win the Europa League, and win the FA Cup as well. We've got to do the treble pretty much. But we've done the brand exposure already, which isn't the problem. We just got to do winning stuff. Youth Academy is not going to get done, I hate to tell you guys. Like, it's not going to happen. I don't need the Youth Academy at this point in my series. But anyway, I'm going to stop stalling now and get end this episode of the Bradford City Career Mode. Episode 333, 33 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said. I'll see you very, very soon for the next one.